I do not want your kingdom.
Then what?
I want your head.
You're watching The Film Fix. I'm Jonathan W. Hickman. We're here at NCG Theaters in Coweta County at the Noonan premiere of The Fat Boy Chronicles. And we have a special guest, the director of The Fat Boy Chronicles, Jason Winn. And tell us, are you excited? I mean, there's an entire theater full of people watching your movie.
It's humbling and amazing, and we're super thrilled that we were able to bring the film finally, after 2.5 years, back to where we shot it. And a lot of the people that volunteered their time and energy and hard work are getting a chance to finally see what that looks like.
That's
and I'm
right.
super excited to see what the reaction is.
Well, and there's a lot of extras in there, and I know that when you and I sat down and we did all of the paperwork on this thing, and we tried to get everybody under contract, and we did, it was really amazing because there were so many people from the community that came out and wanted to be a part of this story, and so you didn't have a problem in Coweta County finding the extras and finding all the people to serve in the various roles in this film, which is great.
One of the things that's been amazing about filmmaking in general, and I think as my career progresses and as anybody's career progresses, you realize that it does take an army and it does take a community, and without the support of the community and all the volunteers and all the people that helped us with locations and food and just background and all the different things that go into making a picture, it can't be done, especially in an independent level. And so my heart goes out to everybody that stood out there in the hot sun with us on those days and did it, and now they're seeing, you know, their efforts, and it's amazing. And
it's an impressive film. I know I did work on the film, so I'm a little biased. I haven't written a formal review, but I would definitely say I got my fix from the Fat Boy Chronicles. Give us the thumbnail of what the story is about so that people out there that might be drawn to the material will know a little bit about it.
The Fat Boy Chronicles is the story of Jimmy Winterpock, and the overall theme of the film is that everybody's broken, everybody has issues, and that's okay. And it's really, you know, it's not about pleasing other people, it's about finding out who you are and embracing that in every aspect. And I feel like that's such a common thread through society, and now with bullying being, you know, this hot button issue, it's always been around, but I think people are starting to now realize that what bullying is really just another form of violence. And as we get past all the buzzwords of the day and get into it, in 10 years from now, people are going to say, maybe society's changing a little bit and we're all starting to love each other a little bit more.
Piggy wins! Biggest fan!
Piggy!
You fit a little Debbie's all you fat boy.
Piggy.
Don't leave me out here. I'm sick of being fat and having everyone make fun of me. I hate school, I have no friends. I want to lose weight.
So you talked to her once and you like her. So is she
big, like you? Actually, no.
If you don't lose the weight, it'll never stop. And believe me, that'll be the least of your troubles. I promise you that.
How'd you get those cuts?
I thought that you were cool. You got it. Why was I stupid?
Failure is an inevitable part of life. It does not mean that we are defeated forever or that we should give up. Giving up is easy. Getting back up is hard.
One film that has impacted me recently is a movie by Evan Glaudel. It's a movie called Bellflower, and I know you've seen some of the movie.
I've seen sections of it, and I've read a lot about it. I like to keep up with what's going on in the industry and what's new in technology, and one of the things that I found interesting about Bellflower is it was featured in Cinematographer magazine, which I'm a huge fan of. And the thing that stood out to me first right away was these guys created this camera in order to get this unique look that they had.
Right.
And I thought, wow, what an amazing idea, is that they had their own limitations like each film does, but they went above and beyond that and said, not only are we going to embrace the technology that we have available to us, but we're going to alter it to get exactly what we want. And as a filmmaker and as an artist, my hat goes off to those guys. I'm excited to see the film
movie. Gosh.
when I come off of what I'm working on
you'll get
right
to
now.
see it.
Yeah.
You know, and it opens next month in Atlanta. It's opening. It's in limited release throughout the United States. I had a chance to talk with Evan, who also wrote the film. He stars in the film, and it's a unique, nightmarish vision. He says of friendships and of relationships, and it is all of that. But it's very hard to peg what the genre is of the film, and is it? I joked a little bit about it being macho porn, like Roger Ebert characterized Fight Club,
right.
But it's much more serious than that. It's not, doesn't fit one particular mold. The movie uses a unique camera. It uses the SI2K camera. It's the mini version, and then they built all this camera around it, which is really unique. And I know you read about it, but when I talked to Glodell, and I'm going to put the audio from my phone conversation on dailyfilmfix.com, but when I talked with him, he talked about him having sort of, I don't know if it's an unhealthy, but having a fascination with strange optics. And so what he would do, he'd go out and get an X-ray machine optic, or get some kind of industrial or military surplus stuff.
It's almost the same mindset that a sculptor has. It's using everyday industrial objects to use it to manipulate the visual. One of the things that the commercial industry, I think, is embracing right now is the advent of the shift tilt lens. I don't know if it's advent or not is the right word, but it's becoming popular in the visual form. And I think what he said is, yeah, I like that, but I'm going to take it to the next level.
Totally.
And see what other,
put it into overdrive.
Well, yeah, let's put it into overdrive. Let's shoot through water and glass and whatever mason jars and whatever the stuff he could think of. And I really, my
that's
hat
what he
goes off
said.
to him.
Exactly right. And he also said that most of what he achieved was in the camera, which is an amazing thing, because even the footage that I shot here, I'm shooting here right now, I'm going to manipulate in post to get the desired look that I want for television. This guy achieved all of that in camera, and it's really fascinating. It almost harkens back to what people were doing with real film until it was more or less replaced by the video or by digital. And it's really amazing. Do it all in camera, get it right the first time. And there's a big risk there, because you might also get it wrong, and you might later say,
it may not
I
be
had a
able to be
different idea.
fixed.
Exactly right. I saw, along with Jeff Marker this week, I saw Conan the Barbarian. And
is Arnold in this one?
And Arnold is not in this one. It's rated R. It's the kind of film. Now, when you were a kid, I'm sure you wanted to see Mad Max.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. And your
Red
parents,
Dawn was one of my favorite films.
And Red Dawn, right?
As a kid, loved it.
And I'm sure you wanted to see those movies, and your parents said no. Right? Right?
Made me want to see it more.
Conan the Barbarian is the same kind of thing. Parents all across the country say no to your kids, especially your 14-year-old boys. But 14-year-old boys out there, seek it out, because it's exactly what you want to see. I don't know if it's harmless, I think. But here's a clip from last night's show that I shot on the street at Atlantic Station, and I want to reveal something. I forgot to turn the mics on last night. So you've not ever done that, have you?
I have.
Oh, well, yeah. Forgot to turn. I've been shooting for years, and I forgot to turn the mics on. And yes, we're going to.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
So here's a very quick clip from last night's show where we talk about whether we liked Conan the Barbarian or not. I can say I didn't get necessarily my fix from Conan, but I may, upon reflection, find that I did. Right now, I have some love for this film, and I say love, but it's sort of on a macho 14-year-old boy level.
All the women in your life should be offended.
Oh, they will be, most certainly.
It's so blatantly a guy's movie. It's a guy's guilty pleasure. Women, I think if you watch this, you're just going to laugh at it.
Oh, sure.
Don't take it seriously enough to even be offended. It's not worth that, you know. So I didn't get my fix. Some guys, when it comes onto cable or Netflix or whatever, you can stay up late, you know, and indulge. And,
oh, sure.
I think that's what this movie's for.
It's a fantasy. I don't think it's a franchise starter. I can't imagine watching Bellflower and Conan the Barbarian in the same day and really feeling good about being a man. I think maybe I'm Jonathan W. Hickman. You've been watching The Film Fix. You can always join us on the web by going to dailyfilmfix.com, where you can feed your movie addiction. All right?
Good.